Okay, so today we're going to be replacing the self-propelled drive cable on this Craftsman M220 Push Mower. This is a pretty easy and straightforward job. These cables can go bad for whatever reason. If you left it out in the weather, they might have rusted. Now it won't move back and forth. They could break. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Now in this model, everything's plastic nowadays. There's this plastic cover that you can remove and get to the belt pretty easily right here. But you can't quite get to the cable very easy because they just don't quite give you enough room. And you probably could get the cable loose, but then you have to pry this up right here to get the cable back through. So it's just easier to take all this apart, and that'll only just take a minute. Each side has got a 3/8 bolt right here, and there's another one over here. We've just got 9 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Very simple. Very quick. Alright, so this should just lift right out of here. Might have to do something with the wheel adjustment there. There we go. So I'm just going to use the long nose pliers to squeeze the tabs on the end of the cable so I can pull it back. And just work that out of there. It's in a little bit of a zigzag. There we go. All right, that end is free. Just got to do the other end real quick. But let's check our transmission while we're here just to make sure there's nothing going on there. Let's go ahead and take the belt off. It'll make it easier to turn. So all you have to do to get the transmission to activate is to push it off to the side like so, and then just turn it. And as you can see, our wheels are turning. So we've got a cable problem. Okay, so this end is real easy. You just need to get these 2 handles loose right here. Just pop those out like that. Just need to get this old rusty cable out of the end of this one. Let's go ahead and cut the wire ties. And we got something right here that's kind of similar to what we had on the other end, where we got to squeeze the tabs to pull that cable back. Simple as that. That cable is okay. Here's our drive cable. It comes with this piece made onto the end of it. Just turn it like so. That's it. And that's it. We are free. All right, so here's our new cable. Well, not a new cable, but one we took from the boneyard in the back that actually works. So go ahead and put this in here like so. And just give it a little twist. We'll put our engine brake cable back. Put the wire tie back. Alright, so if your little tension spring came off, it goes right here. Just like so. Let's go ahead and hook this back into our zigzag right here. Do that first, or you'll have a heck of a time getting it in there if you try to put this side in first. And there we have it. And as you can see right here, I went ahead and cleaned all the grass out of there. If you get excessive buildup on your grass, that could actually keep this from working right, and that might be the whole problem. But I don't like to put things back together dirty. And also on the cable, I went ahead and looked up the correct part number, and I'll post that in the description. There is a part number on the cable, and I tried to look that part number up, and it did not come up. So the one that I looked up on Parts Tree actually does work, and that's the correct part number. I do recommend getting an OEM part. The aftermarket ones that I saw, the reviews were not too good. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our cover back on. Make sure the cable's coming out of the little hole right there. And I'm going to go ahead and put in the 11 bolts, and let's go ahead and give it a whirl, see if it works.